Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ririn Amar from Big to C class. Today I will practice pronunciation consonant sound. The parts p, p, and b, b. P is spelled p or p. Listen and say these words: pen, push, stop, happy, shopping. Listen and say these phrases: 1. A piece of paper. 2. Push or pull. 3. A deep sleep. 4. A cheap trip around Europe. B is spelled B or B. Listen and say these words: big, bus, rock, rubber, verb. Listen and say these phrases and sentence. 1. Big business. 2. When was the baby born? 3. It's better to bake your own bread than to buy it. 4. What's the big building between the bank and the library? Now listen and say this sentence with P and B. 1. Pamela's got a new job. 2. Paul's got big problems with his snakeboards. 3. Can you remember Peter's phone number? 4. Pack your bags and bring your passport. The second T, T and ta, ta. T is usually spelled T or T. Listen and say these words: T, till, 10, ta, 2, 20, water, pit, complete, it, egg, light, sweet, better, battle. T is sometimes spelled ed in past tense. Listen and say these words: stop it, was it. T is spelled th in a few names. Listen and say these words: Thailand, times, Thomas. Note: the letter T is silent in a few words. Listen and say these words: listen, castle. Note: T is the name of the letter T in the alphabet. T is also the word tea. Da, da is spelled da or da. Listen and say these words: tie, dip, do, dot, did, food, good, hit, ready, at, address, letter, middle. Important for listening. Sometimes you don't hear the T or da clearly at the end of a word. Listen to the difference. 1. Something to eat. Something to eat. 2. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. 3. The end of the road. The end of the road. 4. Reading on the board. Reading on the board. The vowel sound is longer before da than before t. Listen. Rod, rod, board, bout, You often don't hear a t or da when it's between other consonant sounds. So fixed sounds like fixed and next week sounds like next week. Listen. A. Tell me all the facts. B. I'll tell you next week. The third. K. K. And K. 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 K is usually spelled C. K or Ch. And sometimes Ch. Listen and say these words. Car. Cat. Careful. Clean. Close. Color. Fake. Keep. Key. Kind. Kitchen. Text. Light. Tall. Wall. Back. Black. Check. Pocket. Tape. School. Stomach. Chinese. Architect. Q. Q is often spelled Q. Listen and say this word. Quit. Quit. Quarter. Kiss. Kiss is often spelled X. Listen and say these words. Fax. Six. Taxi. Not. The letter K is silent in a few words. Egg. No. Knee. Knife. Listen and say this sentence. 1. Look in the kitchen cupboard. 2. Keep your keys in your pocket. K. K is usually spelled K or K. Listen and say these words. Garden. Curl. Glass. Go. Cold. Ago. Hungry. Bad. Light. Egg. Bigger. Dessert is sometimes spelled X. Listen and say these words. Exam. Exactly. Note. The letter K is silent in some words. A. Key. Partner. Sing. Hi. Both. Note. There is usually no K sound in words like sing, sings, singing, singer. Note. Some words have a silent U after G. Listen and say this word. Gas. Gas. Dialogue. Now listen and say this sentence. 1. Can you guess the beginning of the dialogue? 2. Are you going jogging again? Important for listening. You often don't hear k, k, and k or k clearly in the middle or at the end of a word. Listen. 1. I liked the film. The acting was perfect. 2. Do you like folk music? 3. It was a dark night. 4. What's your dog called? The fourth. And v is usually spelled or and sometimes ph or e. Listen and say this word. Fill. First. Coffee. After. Leave. Off. Coffee. Pawn. Autograph. Log. Listen and say these phrases and sentence. 1. 45. 2. A family photo. 3. I'm feeling fine. 4. The 14th of February. 5. When I asked for her autograph, she just logged it. It's usually spelled V. Listen and say these words. Very, travel, every, have, live. Note, in the name Stephen, PH is pronounced V. Listen and say these phrases and sentence. 1. We're living at 557. 2. A visa for a 7-day visit. 3. Stephen lives in a flat. Listen and repeat these poems. November the 4th. November the 4th. 5 leaves left. 1 leaf falls. 4 leaves left. The traveler. A visitor. Having fun. A fine day for traveling. He said. A cavity. A pond. Here. I'm afraid not. He laughed. You'll find an in the village. Far. No, not very far. The ferry over the river. Then a few more miles, 5 or 7 or 11. And the last is spelled T. Listen and say this word. Swing, signs, 30, 33, stop, Thursday, 3, pot, month, mouth, north, south, birthday. Listen and say this sentence. 1. I thought April the 12th was a Tuesday, but it's a Thursday. 2. A. I've got 3 birthdays this month. B. 3 birthdays. What do you mean? A. My wife's, my son's, and my daughter's. 3. It's 13 degrees in the north and 30 in the south. 4. A. 1/3 is 33%, isn't it? B. 33 and a third percent to be exact. This is spelled T. Listen and say these words. This, that, this, thus, that, they, father, mother, brother, order, together, without, with. Listen and say this sentence. 1. A. Can I have one of these, please? B. This. A. No, the others over there. 2. A. 2 coffee, please. B. With milk. A. 1 with and on without. Not. T is usually pronounced s or z, but sometimes T, Thailand times Thomas. That is all, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.